Bam, bam, bam. Better late than never. So we're doing this thing again called YouTube videos. And I hope you like the new intro, because it was pretty sick. So I haven't been doing much videoing over the winter. And I kind of stopped doing the feature videos with all kind of random cars. And it's kind of just started feeling like filler material. I'll still do feature videos with cool stuff if I happen to film something. But otherwise, this is mostly gonna be stuff with me working or racing the car. Since the car's broken a lot, it's gonna be me working a lot on the car. So yeah, I could have been filming me working on the car a couple days, but basically been trying doing as much possible for. So when the engine is ready, we can drop it in, fire it up, and go racing. So I don't have to do kind of service stuff. Yeah. Kind of missing a little bit of an engine, but I'm moving up in the world. I was using a T4 Turbo, and a quick summary was the first couple of seasons I was running this Precision baby. Yeah, and that's 84mm turbo on the exhaust side. I don't remember the AR size, it's somewhere that doesn't matter. Then we upgraded to the PSR. What? Made in China. And that was 88mm exhaust housing, and it was a 1.25 AR. So that was pretty good, and it basically took the fastest time with my old turbo. The high boost setting with this one was the lowest boost setting with this one, and we went run 560, and I'm sure we could have run a little faster with everything everything. But I was running a lot of back pressure, and in Germany when we bent the valve, we ran 950 degrees on the exhaust side, so it's a bit too much, and there's no doubt about it. It's too much back pressure. So I did the only sensible thing. Is now we're upgrading to a T6, baby. And this is 91.3mm. That's not 92, 91.3mm. But I did order the 1.32 exhaust housing. So right now, hopefully, guys from J Performance is gonna order me the 1.58 AR exhaust housing, so we can max it out. And it's T6, so we have to redo the exhaust side. The compressor side is exactly the same, so the plan is to bolt that up to the intercooler and fix it all, but can't really do the full thing before the got the engine in, because exhaust kind of sits on the engine, and I talked to a fabricator and he didn't want to do anything before the engine was in, so we're gonna wait for that. But yeah, some E30 parts. I might actually get some work done on the E30, because it's unsellable. Nobody wants a piece of shit like that. So yeah, I'm gonna start ordering some parts, and hopefully it can be standing on the ground somewhere soon. I basically need brakes, front spindles, suspension, and some small stuff, and we could put it on the ground. Then we're of course gonna need wheels, but it's a small thing. My transmission has been completely rebuilt. There was actually nothing wrong with the transmission, so this is gonna sound insane, but last year we broke the billet oil pump in the transmission a week before Germany at Cast Days. So I had to get the transmission rebuilt. I broke it Friday, and Sunday the transmission builder got it, and Monday night it was rebuilt. But I was using a used oil pump, and I could use it. I could get my own rebuild, and I could use his. Of course, if I broke it, I bought it. So I ran the rest of the season with his oil pump, and he rebuilt the transmission. It worked perfectly, no problems at all. Converter, no problems at all. So Hughes rebuilt my oil pump, and I got a really nice one. But it's actually my old back plate, and the new front plate is actually a cast one. And it's so I got a billet rear and a cast front, and I could have, it's just a money thing. To be honest, if you break stuff as much as me, buying billet is maybe not the most economical thing to do, because a new billet one is like $500 or something. It's 5,000 or 6,000 kroner per pump. So it's I took the cheap way out, and fuck it works. I got the converter redone, and Hughes thinks that there's nothing wrong with my converter. I think they think 100% that my old setup was the perfect. We disagreed to reload the RPM a little bit, and hopefully it's was the right step. Otherwise, we can just send it back and get it redone again. They said there was nothing wrong with it, so it didn't break the converter in a full season. Actually, 2 seasons. That was actually quite impressive. And shout out to Hughes. They have super customer service. They're actually, as far as I can tell, really good guys. Really like working with them. It's I can't praise them enough. So that's like so many American companies that doesn't even respond when you email them. So it's kind of nice working with people that actually seems to care. Got my new oil pan, brand new Moroso. We could have rebuilt this one, but gonna keep it here on the wall like a little reminder. Like also, it's the piston we broke last season, so keeping it real. Talk to my engine builder, since we're doing a full engine rebuild. I had to order oversized pistons from Diamond. So I was running Diamond pistons before. We're gonna run Diamond again. It's kind of a 50-50 thing. I could maybe have gotten something else, but yeah, we went with Diamond. My aluminium rods are done, and they should be shipped this week. So hopefully, if everything goes, maybe the end of this week, maybe start of next week, I'm gonna have the rods home, which means I can go over and give my engine builder new bearings, seals, pistons, rods, new oil pan, and all this old stuff. I think I might have to reseal this again. I think I maybe used a little too much seal. But I'm gonna give him most of all the parts here, and hopefully he can get it back together. And so maybe in 3 weeks or something we can fire it up. As soon as I have the engine, we could drop it, a whole thing in, and fire up this beast and go nuts. I had to rebuild, not rebuild, but I had to dismantle the rear diff and get it back together because it was oiling again. Pretty strange, but last season it started oiling, and we did the whole, took it apart, sealed it, put it back together, everything worked. It's been standing in the other room for the whole winter. No leak at all. Push it in here, starts leaking. I don't know. Shit happens. So yeah, just need to fill the diff with oil. It's kind of important, so I made like a note, like remember the oil. I also need to order trans fluid because I'm transgender. No, but I need to order that. I'm gonna go with the. We have Q8s. Have some Dex 6 oil because Huge Performance recommended going with Dex 6, and Dex 6 is, the more modern equivalent to Dex 3. So, and Powerglide's a Dex 3. There's a lot of guy running Type F. That's the Ford fluid. And I talked to some guys that recommended Type F. But I'm gonna go with the Dex 6 because that's what Hughes said. And if it doesn't work out, we can try the Ford stuff afterwards. It's but not much to say. I need to order a new set of tires. The ones I have are actually pretty good. I think they have maybe 10 runs in them at least. So they look good, but the thing is with the Hoosiers, you use them and at some point they just disappear. It's like they're either there or not. So it's not like a gradual descent or anything. It's just otherwise than that, not much. So that's what's happening. Soonest cars, actually, I think he's gonna fire up before me, so it's gonna be insane. I'm gonna do an update with him separate, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Not much more to add in here. I know I had a lot of cool parts. I had to show you new turbo. So we kept it simple this winter. Full engine rebuild, turbo swap, transmission rebuild, converter rebuild. and a little bit fixed on the rear end. And also we're gonna change some stuff with the wiring, but it's like I want staged fuel pumps, and that's basically it. But I don't want both fuel pumps running at idle and stuff. It's just either we're gonna do it with a switch or it's gonna be over the ECU. But only Martin can do that, so we need him in the house. Yeah, I ordered some cool team radios. Ordered more hoodies, t-shirts. I'm gonna try and bring out t-shirts for events, so if people want to buy them at events, it's gonna be a possibility. Otherwise than that, I don't know what to say. I really want to thank you 200 to 300 guys that's gonna watch this video. You are special to me. I have like 8,000 something subscribers, so it's like 5% of them that actually watches this video. And if you watch to this point, thank you a lot. Means a lot. Stay tuned, stay fast, and always 2JC.